I ask creators the kind of questions HR would definitely approve of. Then I throw in a few wildcards just to keep them guessing. This week's guest is...
Video Tasties.
Yes, the guest this week is Video Tasties, and as if by magic, here he is.
I do not approve of that photo. Al got a good one.
Well, it took a lot of work to get there. Gareth, thank you so much for doing this interview. So for those people who haven't seen the first episode of this, the first part of this interview, I'll be asking you questions about how you kind of fit within the YouTube culture and your channel and all about all the serious stuff. And then the second half, we'll be using some emergency questions and they'll be a little bit random, a little bit strange and a little bit weird and wonderful. Knowing you and I, we're going to stop ourselves from instantly going onto the loopy stuff.
Okay. Well, I thought we were going to watch Rising Damp, the movie, but we'll do this instead.
Yeah. Well, full disclosure, Gareth and I had prepared, and Gareth's got some Cinzano that, and we were going to do a video based upon a range of 70s culture, and I sent Gareth some Cinzano, which we both agreed on is foul.
Yeah, even with vodka, even with tonic, it doesn't help it.
No, but the thought of us sharing a collective moment was
Yes.
was the main thing, I think.
Although, was it? Rigsby was in a Cinzano advert, wasn't he? Though
that was it. That was the whole.
Yeah,
and Joan Collins. So yeah, which one's which? Who's who?
Showing our age is what's happening.
Yes. So I guess if I start with some questions, the cultural fit side of things is like, I find those sort of questions really really interesting, and I find them really interesting mainly because it's not necessarily about being like if in job interviews, for example, it's not about kind of finding numbers like who has the most this and the most that. It's more about like kind of what gets the person excited and interested about the things that they do. So like when you started doing YouTube, and you've been doing it quite a while now, what was it that initially got you excited about doing YouTube?
I don't know if I was excited.
You was excited. Too cool.
Apprehensive.
Yeah.
It wasn't. I don't know. I just I started collecting VHS again in 4 or 5 years ago now, and then I thought, oh, maybe some people would like to see these. So then I started just showing a spinning VHS tape, and then what was inside, and then that was the level of my videos on the first channel, which I lost. But then I started putting text on screen with them, and it's snowballed from there.
Yeah, hold on now.
And then voiceover, which I'm still terrible at, but yeah, it was nerve-wracking. But yes.
Was that a moment then for you where you? Because I know that I had the same, where I was audio based to start with, and then gradually worked up to different, like you said, very similar to what you're saying, like, you know, pictures of things, showing them, then putting some graphics on the screen. Was there a moment where you were like, oh, I don't mind having me on camera and like showing my personality, showing myself? Was there a moment where you were like, oh, do you know what, just sod it, and you went for it?
Yeah, there was a moment where I went sod it. It's pretty much how the watch party started, because I still I've never liked being on film or camera or being talking to people or being in public speaking or any event like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't remember what started it. I just had an idea because I just a shitload of tapes and blank tapes that had and it could be anything on them. So I thought I could do a live stream because I used to watch other people's. And I thought I don't have their personalities or gift of the gab, but maybe just watching some videos while I press play and see what's on them. Might be interesting.
Yeah, there's so many people who have kind of seen you develop that idea, who will go, "Oh, my first watch party was with Gareth," or "Gareth encouraged me to do a watch party." And do you realize that people have kind of set off on a similar path through you kind of bringing them on board? Was that something you actively did, or was that just a case of as you got to know people, you were like, "Well, let's do this together"?
It was trying to think that's so far away. three something years ago, 4 years maybe. But I must have been watching other, because as you know, YouTube recommends or stuff that you got
Yeah.
similar views on. So then it was stuff from Al and Jeff started popping up, and then I was watching them, and I thought, and Terence McGuana, I think he was my first ever guest, and I thought, wouldn't it be fun? It's just if I get a Scotsman on, we watch Highlander together.
Yeah, so sort of the crystal or the kernel of theming things and putting people in the right place for
Yes, I
different
said
films.
picking a film and seeing who's the best to go with it. So it started there. So yeah, I had Terence McGuana on that. It was all set up with. I had a really crappy old PC to do it back then, and then I was getting I had photos to bring up from the films. I had a tub of popcorn, I think, for my first one as well, and never got to eat it, and never couldn't show the
Yeah.
pictures because the internet here and the computer couldn't cope with two things at once. So, and then I had printed
Wow.
off sheets of trivia
Oh,
to
wow.
go
So
through.
you really wanted to prep because if you kind of trace back through your channel, you can kind of see someone who is try to change and add things and adapt bit by bit. You can really see that all the way up to what you're doing now.
Mm.
It must be nice to know that as you're doing that, the audience has got bigger as well.
Yes, made lots of new friends, and nemesises, of course.
Of course,
But
yeah.
can't be helped with this situation.
Well, I mean, does what is it that motivates you to do that then? To kind of look at something and go, "Oh, I enjoyed doing that. That was good, but I'm still going to change it a little bit, or I'm going to do it differently next time." Because even the watch parties have evolved, and like the clips you show, and the way you do them, and the equipment, and all the things. Really, everything has just slightly improved each time. And if you didn't know, if you hadn't watched the old ones, you wouldn't know that you'd been doing that.
Right. Yeah, I guess. Well, I think the TV spots and then the trailers at the beginning, that idea I stole from the Cinema Snob because he puts random TV spots relevant to the film he's reviewing.
Mm.
So I stole that. Then when I first started, no, was it just after I first started? I thought people can't see what we're watching. They don't know which part of the film we're at or whatever. So then I had to experiment with showing the TV and experiment with what I could show and get away with, and then failed a few times. And then I had a crappy old tablet that was showing the TV, and then it would lose its internet connection like every 20 minutes. So I had to go refresh the page, get up and go around and refresh the page, and that's and work out the exact perfect distance that you could see somewhat what's happening on screen, but not enough that a copyright would happen.
So there's a lot of thought that goes into it in terms of the things you have to work around. I was looking on things that people do on TikTok and how it's not as I guess policed in the same way as YouTube. And I was thinking, oh my word, like these people are getting away with so much because you're so aware that on YouTube you're constantly thinking about, like you say, oh, will this be accepted? Will this be allowed? Is that a challenge in a strange sort of way that you quite like? You like a challenge, like you try and because I think YouTube is one of the hardest platforms to a get people to watch stuff on, and b do it in a way that people that YouTube allow you to just do what you want to do.
Yes, pretty much. If you want
Yeah.
to make money, because copyright claims are fine if
Mm.
that just means you don't make any money off it. But if you get
Yeah.
blocked videos because you're 4 seconds too long of something, then it gets annoying. But yeah, that's what I I tried to figure out how much I could show of a film. So then I would like have it muted, have it flipped, put a filter over it, and it still picked it up that it was a film. So that's when the TV came in, where it's a 4:3. It's a grainy picture.
Yeah.
Doesn't always see what's happening, and so far it's worked.
Yeah, and that's like a frame of reference, like you say, for the people watching. You have your kind of regular crew of people who like to join, and they almost doesn't really matter what you're watching. You know, it'll be a conversation where possibly you'll start talking about the film, and then it'll go in a lot of different directions.
Yes.
Have you become, because you were saying before you didn't really like being on screen that much? Does that make you comfortable knowing that there's a sort of like a little group of people who are just wanting to just have a chat?
Yeah, pretty much. It's the only comfort, because if you start doing live streams back in the day when you just start, there's no one watching, so you have to do it for whoever will watch in the future. But
yeah, that's spot on, because I remember doing one and thinking, oh, one person is watching. Then I realized it was me on the television downstairs. It's like my first one.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah. So I was like, oh, okay. so is there like for all this kind of development and changing, and you work so hard at it because you put so much out there. Is there like a lesson that you've learned from it? Like, have you thought, right, every time I put out a video, I will do this, or every time, you know, I like I definitely won't do that again. Is there like things that you've kind of that spring to mind where you think, oh no, I'm never doing that again, or equally things I definitely need to make sure I do that again because it was a really good idea?
No.
No.
You can. The one thing about YouTube is you never know what's going to take off or be popular or anything. No
Is that frustrating or not?
It is for mine. Because I only look at the last 3 videos basically of what's happening. So it's whatever's trending on the homepage, as it were. So it could be like recently. Well, I've got a short that's just Jaws 2 posters, and it's got like hundreds of thousands of views and that. And so that's always in my #1 spot for some bloody reason. People love this thing. I've done other ones, posters like Jaws 1 to 2 and 4, but yeah, no one's interested in those.
Yeah, it's crazy. I've had ones that have had hundreds of thousands of views, and it was like a little clip of an unmade film, and I edited it together, and it was doing really, really well, and there was no issues with it. And then all of a sudden, YouTube were just like, "No, you can't have this." And I was like, "Oh," so I got rid of it. So I went on a bit of a purge, and I found that quite frustrating. But I guess you're are you saying, I suppose, that the only thing you can predict is that it's going to be unpredictable?
Yes, you can spend 6 months making a video and no one will watch it, and then you can say, "I'll just go. This is my garden. Upload it," and then you get thousands of views.
Yeah, that's good. Has there been a time where you've exceeded your own expectations, where you've like really been surprised by something like that you are really happy with making, and then people also spotted that, like, rather than something taken off by surprise, and it's like I've just filmed a video that I just bought and put it on, like, 10-second thing. There's something there you've took time and thought over it, and then people have actually caught onto it. Because I can't think of many for me, because like you're saying, most of the ones I'm really proud of, nobody watches.
That's you bastards, watch this one, not that one.
yeah.
It's just, I think was it last year or the year before? I had 2 videos just that took off right at the same time, the same month. The Batman 89 time capsule, before it was known that. It's just that was my first one as well, so that's the only one that took off monumentally. So yeah, and the Canon Films promo, which is just something I found on the Internet Archive, and I put on half of these films wasn't made, and because I didn't know any better, but yeah, half of them were made.
Well,
they just had different names.
Yeah, by then it's took off and people are watching it,
Yes.
and yeah, it is what it is at this point. Yeah,
Yeah. So I did an updated version saying I was wrong. Here are the films that eventually came out with their clips and videos and news and stuff. And then no one cared about that one. But yeah.
do you find that you find yourself going to certain, say, like it might be Canon or Batman or whatever, certain things that were very important to you when, like, as a fan? Do you find
Hmm.
yourself going to those more than anything else? Is there a certain area that's your sweet spot? Because, like, it's not like your niche is a particular genre,
Hmm.
or there's so much, because, and that's what I like about your channel, is like there's so much on there, so there's a bit of something for everyone, but all under the banner of, I guess, VHS and classic, classic things that people, is there an area that you, if you were to just zoom in on one that you love the most, that you like doing, say, watch parties or videos about?
I guess it's the chart shows. They're great fun because
Mm.
it's finding all the information about the films or finding a clip, and then you look at like the top 10 of 2005 for this week, and you say, I don't remember. There's 2 films on there I've never even heard of. I
Yeah.
didn't know that existed. And you'll find out a
Yeah.
film it was in the charts in the 80s for like 16 weeks or something like that because it was so popular. But it's a
Yeah.
fascinating look back at what was popular. It's like same with the video game. I'm doing it's VHS charts, decades, cinema charts, and now computer video game charts, which is also fascinating because I did the top 30 VHS game at Commodore Games of 1985, and I hadn't heard of like 2/3 of these games that came out that I could have played.
Those are it's almost a channel on its own, isn't it? Doing lists and
Mm.
you could just do a channel of that, because, like, for people of your our vintage, we would watch a lot of TV shows like the Chart Show or Top of the Pops, or
Mm.
even, I used to really like Movies, Games, and Videos with Steve
Exactly.
Priestley, which,
No.
which would pop up on lots of, when you go on holiday, at different times in lots of different regions, ITV regions, so you could see it sometimes quite a lot.
Mm.
And I love that, especially the little thing. This is what's happening in America,
Yeah,
like,
that's why I brought
ooh.
back Box Office America. It's I think it was probably a Friday night TV show that I used to watch. It's the sad old person that stayed in as a teenager
Same.
because I lived out in the countryside and didn't have access to a car then, and not that I went out when I went to the cinema. But so yeah, I'd stay watching home, Married with Children, Sledgehammer, and then or Box Office America, and then it tells you what's
Oh
it
yeah,
hot that you probably won't see for 6 months to a year, if at all, in the UK.
yeah. I think as well, when you do those shows, it reminds me a bit of when I used to go to the video shop and get I think it was Flicks or whatever magazine
Oh
it was
yes,
that was
that's
like
it.
that you get for free in the video shop, and I used to just pore over those. The idea of some upcoming
Mm,
video or whatever, it was like very exciting, wasn't it? So it's a
yes.
nice nostalgic feeling, and I think that's the kind of, maybe how you connect to people as well. But just guessing is like that, people like that nostalgic feeling. Um, is that sort of thing where you would do that even if no one was watching? Would you still make the videos and just be like, just do them because you enjoy doing them? Like, do you like the process of doing it? Is it? I guess is it what I'm asking?
Yeah, these chart shows are great fun because you have to get the clips and then you have to get the posters or the VHS sleeves, put those in, and then find some music or something. But yeah, so they're good fun to make in the first place. So, and then we have a good laugh at them when
Yeah.
we watch them.
Well, I was going to say as well, if for example, if you put out a chart show thing and you say something like, I did something where I got Pinewood and Elstree mixed up in a video, and somebody was on me straight away, like, and how do you respond to that when you get that kind of critique? I notice, like, I notice how you respond to things, but, like, I'm interested in your kind of philosophy if somebody corrects you or if somebody gives you a slightly negative comment or whatever? Because obviously the more viewers you get, the more likely that is to happen.
Yeah, so if they correct me, I'm fine, because I check it first and then say, oh yeah, that was me. I don't know what I'm doing. But what was it? Because when I do the James Bond time capsules, I put on a voice, like Roger Moore, or I think for some reason it was Scouse when I did the Living Daylights, just for fun. But some people didn't appreciate
have
it.
done you couldn't have done Welsh. That'd have been impossible, wouldn't it?
For some reason, when I was watching the clips, and then I just went in for some Liverpudlian accent. Some people didn't appreciate it.
And oh, okay. Well,
I like their comments.
Does that bother you?
It
just like
when they pop up, and then I thought, I like it, and said sorry or something. It was just for fun, and then that's all that happens. Luckily.
Yeah, you should listen to what I say on the video parties, watch parties.
Yes.
I mean, for example, like I guess that's an interesting one. Like if people, because one of the things about what I noticed about YouTube Studio is that you kind of have to respond to something, otherwise it will just stay there in the studio unless you delete the comments. So you have to do something. And if you're like you like to sort things and you're like to have a neat and tidy brain, then you can't just leave comments there unanswered.
No, it's just every time you open the page, it's there looking at you.
Yeah.
Respond to me.
Yeah, I guess that's interesting, because if this was like a proper cultural fit interview for a job, or like I usually do them to give people awards, so I'm looking to see how people fit into the environment. I'll give you the Video Tasties award, don't worry. But I guess that would be about like how do you manage conflict?
Run away.
Is what we just same, yeah. Me laugh, smile, and nod, and then run away.
Yes, I think. Well, isn't it like YouTube's trying to get now? Keeping comments going is good traction for the channel. I think they're saying now. That's what they're focusing on now, more than views or watch time or anything. Like,
so somebody abuses you just go, why? And then they're like, because of this, and you go, but why?
Just keep it stringing along. Get the comments
and then dude, where's my car? Had the answer to the YouTube algorithm all along.
Well, for this week, because they changed it.
Well, yeah,
because they've tracked down copyrights this week month as well. So
right, interesting. Yeah, so I guess how do you keep up with that? Is it through the videos that they put out telling you what they're doing, or do you find it from other people?
Yeah, just other people. They read about it or watch stuff. I just get it. Usually the big YouTubers are the biggest complainers. So
students of the game. So you're a student of the game. That's what it's.
Yes.
So how would you describe your channel, like, to somebody who'd never seen it? Like if you had, like, say, a sentence or so just to kind of say somebody, oh, you've got a YouTube channel, because I found that, like, people in your real life are not really that interested in it at all.
No one is.
So like you just meet a complete stranger and they're actually genuinely interested. What would you say, or what do you say? Or do you just go, do you just kind of play it off, or do you have a set thing that you say about it to people?
No, I haven't. I don't speak to anyone outside of YouTube. That's it. No one's...
Yeah, I just see you on YouTube.
Yes, no one's interested enough to bother asking about it, or I don't talk about it. But
do you not talk about it deliberately? Do you just think like it's not something that you would want? Yeah, like, do you think it would seem like you were showing off or something if you were to say it to somebody?
Yeah, I don't know anyone I'd want to watch me. So
yeah,
friends and family don't care. So
yeah, they know, but they don't.
Half of them, well, 99% of the people I know in person don't know about what I do or aren't interested.
Yeah, like what, like work colleagues and stuff. I think some of my old work colleagues, I work more remotely now, but some of my work colleagues know about the channel. I just feel like I'm saying like it's a bit of a dirty little secret, though.
It is, isn't it? Oh,
Yeah,
I'm on YouTube.
yeah, they know about it. Ooh.
None of my one of my work colleagues knows about it, but none of the others do. So it's been grief.
Yeah. You'll go in one day and someone's like done a screenshot of you on
Yeah, who
YouTube
the-
and put it on the notice board. Video tasties question mark. He's not so tasty. Or something like that. It like some really minor, like passive aggressive.
As long as they comment.
Yeah. Subscribe if you're going to abuse me. You don't do it in person. So if you like, obviously you put out a lot of videos. Do you give yourself like deadlines, and like do you put yourself under pressure to do things, or do you just kind of do it as and when you feel like it?
All three.
Right.
It's the short answer.
What's the difference? Is there like some things you think I must do that, and other times you just have an idea and it pops? Like, what do you?
Well, the trouble is I get too many ideas, so I have to get the videos done quick, and not necessarily that great because, well, plus what the stuff I have to deal with is like low quality videos anyway, because low quality picture, I should say, or content.
Yes, yeah, the content is very high.
Yes,
but
if you're using clips from the 80s, from like TV shows and stuff, it's not great quality picture wise, but I'm not paying extra on my video editing software for fancy transitions.
Whoa, no! I mean, what sort of idiot would do that?
I'll borrow yours then.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. You know, like you were saying before about adding things onto it and stuff. If you do, you ever look back at some of the stuff you've done and gone, "Oh, I would do that differently now," or I would change that slightly?
I never look back.
Just keep going forward.
Yes, yeah. I can't watch myself for a start, so it's tricky.
Yeah, I suppose if you're, I guess you have to see yourself once. Well, once you know you're doing it, and then the second time when you're editing it. If it's a live watch party, the bonus is, I guess you could literally have the thing and never see it again, never watch it again, and it's done. and if you're anything like me, forget everything that you've said.
Well, exactly. I have no idea what I've watched most of the time. So there's films people tell me we did a watch party on, and I can't remember it. But
yeah, so at least the good thing is it's always a surprise. Like, oh, it is.
Oh,
this is great. Yeah, this is the fifth time you've watched this film, Gareth.
Well, I think there's no. It's very rare I record myself for videos, apart from the shorts.
Yeah. And then the voiceover stuff. You can hear. It's like when you were a kid and you used to record yourself. I used to do anyway. Like as a DJ, I was like playing my records and recording it, and then you'd hear yourself back and you'd be like, "Oh, who's that?"
Yes, that's exactly it.
Yeah,
I don't recognize that voice. Ooh, it's a moth.
Ooh, I thought it was like a bird. Then
it's a big one. He's after my candles.
It's moth you.
Hang on, where's my golf clip?
I'll cut that joke out. I'll get my editor to cut that one out later on.
That's it. Yes.
So, is that the dream then, to make loads of videos with yourself in them and then have somebody else edit it all?
No, because
no.
Don't want to put them through it either. Because when I record voiceovers, it doesn't go well. So it's like 75% I have to cut out because it's unusable, or that's even reading a script as well. Plus I can't record myself saying stuff, even though I wrote the script. I can't record myself saying it back. So there you
go. So you're your own worst critic, Gareth.
Yes, I can't. Stuttering and stopping and saying the wrong words and just re-editing the whole lot. Because I did when I did the Batman 2 audio play, got other people to do all the voices for me. So I thought that'd be piss easy.
Yeah. That's so good, by the way. I remember that was one of the first things I watched on your channel. I know I really enjoyed it, like, because I think we'd done a watch party together after I just met you, and I was like, "Oh, this looks interesting," and that was one of the first things I clicked on. So
It was a tricky one because all the other people were great, except I had my narrator let me down, so he only did the first 20%, and then he couldn't do any more. So then I had to do the rest. It's just not good.
well, again, it's one of those things where I'm I try. It's a bit like taking compliments. It's like I suppose it's like the opposite of taking compliments. Like I used to always like somebody give me a compliment, I'll be like, no, 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 no. Now it really winds me up when people refuse to take compliments. Like I'm like, if somebody tells me a compliment, I just go thank you. Like that's it. I think that's the.
Yes.
If somebody wants to give you a compliment, then let them.
Yeah, I don't.
And
I don't
guess
trust people that
it's
give me
almost the
compliments
opposite.
because I've seen the work I do.
Well, I I just yeah, I don't know, man. It's one of those as well. Like with criticism, like if you're in an environment where people are going to criticize everything anyway, then you might as well not do it to yourself. Like,
Yes.
or at least keep it, you know, behind closed doors kind of thing. You know, I'm not going to make a video of like why I'm the worst YouTuber on YouTube or something.
It might get a million views though.
It might. This is the thing. Yeah, yeah. Well, I believe that. Yeah, if you have a negative spin on something, it's more likely to do well.
It's
I
the
don't
whole
know if
thing with
that's
YouTube.
true.
It says the thumbnails and the description and the tags and the title. You think it says how much effort to put in that, but then you see like a video that's got 10 million views. It's like a blurry image of someone moving, and then it just says this is a video, and as the
Yeah,
title,
yeah, yeah,
and you think,
yeah. And you're like,
"Ah."
yeah, yeah. That's absolutely yeah. So, what would be your like, if you were doing this as a full-time job? And what would your work schedule be like? Would you still do things as and when ideas came to you, or would you be like, you've got 20 million subscribers and stuff, like every Sunday 8 o'clock video tasties, like what would you be your ideal work schedule, and then just chill out for 6 days? But
Tonight we're watching this film off the rack.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know anything about this one, but it might be fun.
Yeah.
No, there's no way I could do it.
Would you still put out as much, do you think, if you were like
Probably
doing
not.
it as
Probably
a
make
full-time
more.
job? It'd be
One video,
tempting though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because if anyone that's edited a video will know that it's not a quick process.
Mm.
And then if you're editing a long video with lots of talking or clips or pictures, and you have to organize it so the speech and the pictures line up and all the videos make sense, and it's not quick. So to do a proper video that's just you or clips, because I don't think there's a subject I could talk about with me only on it. It's the clips that
It's
help.
interesting. It's interesting because somebody like, say, Bad Movie Bible,
That's what I was thinking of just then. He does so much effort, and it shows.
Oh, he really does, and like his, obviously he's got a niche. He started with a book. He spends clearly ages and ages and ages and ages on it.
Yes.
They're absolutely fantastic. Don't get me wrong. Like that would be what my kind of, if I was doing it for a job, what I'd like to be able to do.
That's who I was thinking of when you mentioned it for a full-time job. He's but because he has to watch he has to make a list of films to put in. Then he has to watch all the films. Then he has to probably watch them again to get a clip or a joke from them to make fun of them in the clip. But so he puts more effort than I ever would.
Well, a video essayists like who do these things, and often like the nostalgia of things that you and I gravitate towards and go, oh yeah, I love that, or oh I remember that, or oh I'll write that down. That's an interesting thing I want to check out. That looks absolutely fantastic. But I imagine, like you said, if you're doing that all on your own, is such a rigorous and time consuming.
Yes, he has to watch the video every day and go through frame by frame looking for stuff, and
Yeah.
got, bless him. But yeah, same with Oliver Harper, because I know those two work together. But yeah, he does the same with his retrospectives. They're always great.
Right.
But yeah, he
Oh,
spends
okay.
a lot of time, and he's doing it full. That is his job now.
Right.
Then he also
Wow.
has time to do other stuff somehow. Where he's what to do? He edited the last Kumite film, and then he's doing documentaries, because he did the Action Heroes documentary. He did the Street Fighter 2 video game documentary, and then he's doing another one about No Retreat, No Surrender now. So yeah, he's always on to the
Wow.
next thing as well.
Yeah, it's interesting because obviously you get to the point where there's things that you enjoy watching, and then you don't want to stop enjoying them because you're making stuff and think, oh, I would like to do something like that myself. It's like Stuart Millard's one who has a very similar sensibility to myself in terms of the things he talks about. What he is sort of take on them is not very serious, and it's and I often think, oh, I'd love to kind of do something like that, but that doesn't stop me enjoying them. But it does
No.
kind of sometimes make me go, oh, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, it's a fine line, isn't it? Because you can't just like beat yourself over the head with people's videos that are like, you know,
A lot better.
ridiculous. Yeah, ridiculous.
Well,
Yeah, a lot better.
last year I tried a video, werewolves video. I thought that'd be a good idea. Werewolf movies. So I watched about nearly 100 werewolf videos, or 70 werewolf videos. I think I ended up in the end, because I just gave up the will to live, because they're
Still
all
a lot.
terrible.
Yeah, you're like, I used to watch werewolf movies, but I'm
Yes.
okay now.
So then by the time I got to the video, I hated werewolf films.
Yeah.
And I couldn't be bothered, so then I had to. And then I didn't know it's when you make these videos, you start off with an idea, and then sometimes it changes, but then sometimes you look at the format and it just doesn't work. So I didn't know how to get it across, because I put it into sections, and then that didn't really work, and then it was like, oh, it just got very complicated, and I just did the best I could with my mind back then, and then it just didn't resonate. Funny enough,
it's a lot of information to process and a lot of films to process, and
if you're putting
chop through
all these different film clips, and then you get into the legality, copyright issues when you upload it, so which is a nuisance.
Yeah, sometimes you can have an idea, get really excited, and be really excited for quite a short period of time, and then the excitement wanes. But by then, you've committed to doing the thing.
Yeah, so either I watch 70 films for nothing.
do you kind of, because obviously there's loads of people people who I really get on with and really like, and even if sometimes
and then there's Alucard,
and then there's Alucard, who's absolute balloon. But do you see yourself sometimes as like, did you realize that you were kind of like mentoring people or like helping people along, or would you not see it that way? It's just like making friends. Like how do you?
It was just making friends, basically. If someone asked for advice, or how I did something, or how did I do that, or what should I do, or whatever, yeah, I'd help. So people with StreamYard, because it's a tricky thing to get going.
Oh, definitely,
yeah. Even it's very simple. In the end, it's it's changed a lot since I started using it.
Is that something that like you've asked other people for advice for as well, or are you the sort of person who would rather work it out for yourself?
Depends how quick they respond.
Yeah, if you're doing it now. I'm busy. Like, I'm busy doing it now, and I need to know the answer right now. So therefore, if they're not going to give me an answer straight away.
Yeah, because luckily I work in IT, so a lot of the technical things I get past. Like when I used to use the tablet to use for the watch parties, and it just kept dying on its ass. I thought, what am I doing wrong here? Then I found a little portable PC that it's just a box that plugs into a screen, and then I use that. So piece of piss.
Nice.
And that's how that works now. It's got a little webcam on a mini PC, and it's so far no trouble.
Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good. So like so the IT side of things is more of a comfort zone for you than it would be somebody like me. Like the IT side of it is the worst part. It's the hardest part. Like I'll sit and ramble away about anything, and like certainly through teaching and stuff. I'm used to being in front of people and talking, or
Okay.
from my other job, used to asking lots of questions. But I used to always say, "Oh, I'm fine standing in front of 30 kids, but if you ask me to stand in front of like one adult, I'm like, or in a room full of adults, then I'm not as
Yeah.
not as confident." But I guess, but if you said to me, "Okay, you're going to have to work out all the tech side of something," and then I would start sweating and getting hot and really panic. So yeah, I guess we all
Okay.
have our strengths and
Yes.
weaknesses. um, I guess that when we talk about cultural fit and we go back to cultural fit, they don't really focus more on like people's personalities as such, but like the way that they do things and like their experiences. So like, for example, as you've done all of these videos, your channel has grown, and like it's always really really cool whenever you have like a landmark and I see your channel growing. Is that is do you think that's because you're like, is it the subscriber amounts equal the amount of experience and quality that you're doing? Do you think it's like those two things go together, like or like maybe even is it something like just reliability and keep doing it, or like what is it that makes that you think that, because I think like anyone getting 10,000 plus 11,000 plus subscribers is on an upwards trajectory, because at some point a few years ago you were on 10 or 100 or whatever. So
Right.
like something has caused that to happen, and like what I guess in a really long-winded kind of way, I'm just asking, like, do you think that as you've got better, that ties in with the subscribers going up?
I don't know. Is this, because I'd be lying if I don't check it a lot to see the
Mm.
subscriber count, because it's one of those, but when it goes up and down,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
it's
because
still
mine
prone to
goes
do.
to.
But yeah, I guess it's killing off dead accounts and stuff like that. I'm gonna blame
Yeah,
them, but yeah. Um,
yeah, I'm gonna say that's it.
but for views and stuff, it still doesn't make much difference between 10,000 and 100,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's not the subscribers that generally watch it unless it's something they're interested in.
Did you
So
think that it was like? Did you have a thing in your head like, "Oh, I'm going to hit this amount of subscribers, and then it will something will change, or it'll be different," and then you realize that it's pretty much the same?
yes,
Right,
when I
right.
hit 10,000,
Yeah, yeah. I've had people say that before to
you
me,
get
like,
new
"Oh, I
people
thought,"
coming into the live stream, which is good. But yeah, it
yeah,
for videos you can say, oh, you've got 10,000 subscribers. That mean you get 10,000 views every time you put a video out. And no, it's not.
yeah. It doesn't work like that. No,
No.
because you can see people with millions of subscribers people have stopped watching their
Yep.
videos and what have you. Yeah,
Yeah. So it's like
yeah,
Stuckman, isn't it? Yeah. Since he's changed his review style, his reviews are not going up. It's like
right.
a small, but I guess you could say that about every channel really. YouTube was the big thing during the pandemic.
Mm.
If you'd started YouTube before the pandemic, you'd probably have 100,000 views now, but subs. But then it's everyone's gone onto
Yeah.
TikTok.
Well,
There.
yeah, there's that. That is definitely a thing, isn't it? And also, um, yeah, no, I totally agree with that. That there's possibly a change in relation to how people consume things, and it seems to be getting quicker and more disposable. But then there'll be these massive 2 hour, 3 hour essays on things that I do really well, and you're just like, okay, so you see, yeah, it's just almost impossible to judge, isn't it? And
Yeah,
I guess the key is like if you're enjoying it and you're doing stuff that you want to do, then that's all that really matters.
yeah. I'm
Yeah,
enjoying it while I do it. So yeah.
yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, you must like, is it something that if you don't do it, um say you weren't able to get online for like 3 weeks or whatever, would you miss going online and doing YouTube stuff?
Yes, that's the short answer. It's like I have some nights off, and I think, but then I get an idea to something to do. So it's best I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, so your brain doesn't switch off from YouTube even when you're not doing it.
No, like because it's I can be at home and watching a film on a night off, and then I think, oh, I could make a video about this film, or I could contact this person that worked in the film, or I could do just some idea might come up of a.
That must be a thrill, though. Like that, sometimes you've done that, contacted the person that you've just watched, and then they've gone, "Yeah, sure, I'll talk about it," and then you do. Like the odd time, like one of my favorite films of all time is TerrorVision, and getting to do like a whole interview with Ted Nicolau just about TerrorVision is so surreal. It was so weird. Like I know you've had similar more than that. Like you've had literally when we're recording this over the last week, there's been so many cool interviews on your channel. I'm just like, I don't care if one person watches that because I know that like if it was me, I wouldn't care if one person watched it because I'm like I interviewed that person.
That's exactly how I am. So anyone that doesn't watch this, I'm talking to
what was your favorite one, or have you got one that sticks in your mind where you're just like that went really well, like that was somebody I really wanted to talk to and they were really nice and we talked about all the stuff I wanted to talk about?
Most of them they're gone.
Yeah,
there's only a few that I don't didn't like. There's two that didn't go well. So but everyone else is anyone that says yes is pretty much and then turns up is pretty much a nice person. Because like was it Mary Catherine Stewart the other day? She's lovely because I met her on a stream, a live stream, just talking about an old horror film the other day, and then she left her details, and I asked her if she'd like to do an interview, and then and now she's she's getting. I've sent off my 2 VHS sleeves she's going to sign.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she's supposed to be really lovely. My friend Bob has directed a film with the co-directing together. And then as they were doing that, and I was watching his thing, I watched Red Letter Media, and they were doing about the Apple, and she did like a little sort of funny video for them about that as well, and I was like, she seems like a lot of fun.
She is, yes. She's just as fun as she was in that chat. She likes to have a laugh, bless her.
That's awesome. It's great, isn't it? Like to I think that's it. In a way, YouTube is quite nice for that, and certainly in the corner of YouTube that I would say you and I are in, like you very rarely come across people that are like not very kind. Because I said this to Al on his interview. I was like a lot of times people go, "Oh, the YouTube it's like a cesspit of." And people are horrible and mean and all this. And I was like, it's not been my experience at all.
No, everyone comes on is great. But no one comes on to slag you off while you're live or anything like that.
Maybe it's just because I met you and Alan. Nice people first.
Well, one of us.
Well, yeah. I'm wearing my Alan Carr t-shirt, by the way, today. I got my video Tasties is in the wash because I wear it a lot more. You see.
That would have been something I could have worn if it wasn't so cold on this summer night.
You should have been wearing your Pugwall 316 onesie. So it's time now. It's time now for some off-the-wall emergency random questions. I've got basically 1,000 questions, thanks to Richard Herring. I've got 1,000 random ones, and then there's
we'll start with 1,000 random ones.
Okay, right.
We'll
do all of them. But before we do that, because during a live stream a while ago, and I never got a chance to use this again, I'm going to use the Gareth video Tasties interstitial before we do anything. So I don't know if you'll be able to see this in your setup, but I'm going to play it anyway. So I'll play it. I'll see if you can see it or not.
Oh dear.
Dang.
So here we go.
Oh dear.
He wasn't angry.
Oh dear.
Yes.
It's insane. It's insane. It's insane. Dang.
It's ridiculous.
Like people on YouTube. He reminds me of Bill Hinsman in Night of the Living Dead.
Hello,
Pugwall 316.
you're quite good at turning me on.
And we're back.
What?
Did you see any of that?
I did. It was awful.
Ah.
I looked the worst picture again. It's maybe the second worst picture.
No, I made that one. I made that one go all.
Yes, I remember. I thought dreamt it.
Okay, so we're back. We're back in the room. So do you want to choose a number between 1 and 1,000?
1.
1. I thought for sure you'd go for. I thought you were going to be like 69, dude.
No, that's
okay.
gone, hasn't it? I thought.
Yeah, I think maybe. Yeah. So number
Stupid
1.
I got that one.
Yeah. We could do the same ones again. I'm not keeping notes. So number 1, would you prefer to have a hand made out of ham or an armpit that dispensed sun cream?
So what question is that?
Well, here's a little bit of extra info. Do you want the
Okay.
Do you want the extra info, or do you just want to go for it?
Yeah, I need some help with that. What does the hand of ham? Is it like a lump
Okay, so
of
the
ham?
hand would yeah. So every time you ate the ham, ham hand,
I'm allowed to eat it. Okay.
it would grow back, and it still functions as a normal hand, though everything you touch would be greasy. But the sun cream would be of what from under your armpit would be any factor that you required, but not enough for your own personal use. So only enough for your own for your own personal use, but not enough to like bottle and sell. So you couldn't sell it.
Okay. I think the sun cream then, please, because I could fake my orgasms with that. Then.
I'll have what she's having. Right. Okay, I think I'm the. I don't normally weigh in on these.
Yeah, I
but
wouldn't
it's
want
a
a
big,
ham
it's a bit,
fisting.
Yeah, I don't really want a greasy ham be ham fisted like that. No. Okay. Right. Next question. Next number.
Ooh, 22.
22. Okay. 22. If I can count as well. Would you rather? This is perfect, Gareth. Would you rather date a man who is 6 foot, who is a 6 foot tall penis, or a man who, instead of having a penis, has a tiny man there?
C. The third option.
C. Third option.
Melinda Messenger.
The 6 foot penis man would have a face on his helmet, but otherwise he's just a huge penis without balls.
Stupid otherwise.
Yeah.
What was the other option?
It was a tiny man. No, sorry, it was a man, just a regular man, but instead of a penis, he has a little tiny man there, and the tiny man would be a separate individual. He's a completely different he has his own personality.
I've seen Total Recall. It's close to that.
Yeah,
yeah, that one then. As long as it's not Al.
Yeah. So this tiny man would be a separate individual, his own personality, and he also, in turn, would have a tiny man instead of a penis, and that would go on forever and ever and ever. Like
it wouldn't really, because how big, how small could it get?
I just added that bit. I made that
up.
Okay. Okay, good. These are the big questions that people are wanting to hear Video Tasties weigh in on. Hot take.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything you want to know about me, but afraid to ask.
Okay, next question number.
I think was it 999? Because I might need the fire brigade in a minute. But yeah,
999. You're not burning the place down there, are you?
Again, yes.
No, you're a nightmare. All right. Possibly 2-1.
It's getting bright. Look, there's flames to the side of me now. A windy night wasn't the best choice.
Okay, so question 999 is rubbish. I prefer that we didn't.
Yeah, you said it's rubbish. It's probably better than those last two.
Yeah. Okay, so it's tell me in details about all your religious beliefs.
It's a very short quiz then.
Yeah. So we'll choose a different one. Burn it down. Is it the
hot
Wicker
now.
Man going on there? Is it like
It's pretty much. I got some extra twigs, just in case. It's dying down. Right, we're safe now.
Oh, thank God.
The petrol's
I don't
gone
want to be
off.
responsible. I don't want to be responsible for you dying live on my video.
Hopefully this jumper is retardant.
There's no need.
Hang on.
No need to.
Yeah, no, I'm not being rude to you.
I bought this
Well, I'm
from
starting fires.
Top Shop. So, are you talking about Al's t-shirt? So,
I was.
so what's your next number?
Oh God, 998. Then if I can't have
998.
999.
I would recommend staying away from that high 900s if I was you.
Is it like the TV
99.
channels? Okay.
Do you want to talk about Brexit?
I wouldn't know where to start. Okay.
These are from 997 to 1000 are rubbish. They're like the ones that to end a conversation basically.
800.
800 dead. Okay. All right. This is good.
Oh,
so, if you got the chance to invent a new quality street, or Rose's chocolate, or Black Magic, or Milk Tray, or Heroes, or whichever type of chocolate you prefer, what would you put in the middle of it?
Yeah, what isn't there though?
It could be an idea. It could be something like all my regrets from my.
Oh, I thought you said cookie dough. I was going to say, but yeah,
cookie dough. That's how our brains work differently. I'm riddled with regret, and you're thinking about cookie dough.
Now the shop's shut now. I can't go get some chocolate.
We won't talk anymore about chocolate, otherwise it'll just make us both hungry late in the evening.
It's 10 o'clock. Too late for chocolate.
Cut off time. Okay. Wow. I just flicked onto one there that.
On.
Okay. No, go on. You choose another number.
Linda Lasardi or Sam Fox? Is that the answer?
Well, the question was. I don't know if I want to. I don't even know if I want to read this one actually. No, go on then. I'm going to read this one.
You can edit it out if you don't like it.
Well, nah, I'm not going to read it out. So, if you had to bum one of the main characters in the TV show Red Dwarf, if you had to, who would you bum, and would you use your genitals or something else? And remember, it's the character, not the actor, so you're not doing anything wrong.
How is that not doing anything wrong? Claire Grogan. I guess
the first one was, does Claire Grogan count?
All right, Kachansky in season 7, or whatever. Whoever took over.
Oh, we've gone down a route here that I didn't want to go down.
Female Holly looks a bit of a goer.
Okay. Wow. Is it unless it was Rimmer from later on where he becomes a hard light hologram?
Well, yeah. How's that going to work if it's a character? Yes, that's a good point because he's
because it's got to be a character. Claire Grogan's not a character.
Well, Claire Grogan's Kachansky. I couldn't think of the name straight away. So,
yeah.
Okay. I didn't see it had to be one of the main 4 characters.
I've just ended. This question 480 has got us both cancelled. So, again, all right.
Was I supposed to say the cat?
What, the actual cat or the cat going ow?
Oh yes, yes, the cat going ow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well. Next question. Any
number? Carry on quick. 7. 007.
007. Okay, so 7. Yes.
7.
Oh, this is quite a standard question. What is your favorite cheese?
That's it. Don't have a favorite cheese. A good extra mature cheddar, if I just as an everyday. Always loved a bit of red Leicester.
No, it's no Caerphilly.
Can't stand it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I don't like softer cheeses. gonna be hard for me.
Big strong boy.
Yeah. I guess because no, it's usually if you go to if you go to an outdoor market, they have a cheese store with all the tasting ones. And they got
Ooh.
mixtures of cheddars and pickles and cheddars and this and cheddars and this. So I don't know if it
Again,
has cheddar and spring onion or bourbon or something.
we're gonna get hungry again. So
Yes.
okay, I'm gonna
question.
I'm gonna finish on a random question. Just to click to a random. Okay,
Yeah.
so question
The marked
901.
page.
Is it yeah? Is it better to have loved and lost than to have only ever eaten Pop-Tarts for a year?
Huh? Pop-Tarts are disgusting for a start, so yes.
So it's better to have loved and lost.
Yeah,
than
you'd
to
be you'd be very ill having a Pop-Tart a day.
I was very, very ill. This is like our fast show Christmas special all over again.
Drunk. Yes, probably have to have another one of those.
Yeah.
I've got the live shows on VHS.
Well, Gareth.
Oh, we're done.
Oh yeah, I don't think I've ever seen any of those. Well, Gareth, I will have a little bit more of this in your honour.
Oh well,
I'll charge my
I probably
glass.
had too much because I'll be breathing on the fire and it'll burn my face off.
Yeah, that Welsh dragon.
Yeah.
You this is your birthday. I know it was a bit late, but
thank you. Yes.
it's,
well, thank you for the Chinzano. When I mix it, it's delicious.
Yeah, when I can't taste it, it's wonderful.
Yes.
Is there anything coming up that you want people to know about, or obviously your channel is at Video Tasties. We know this. We're aware of that. Yeah.
Well,
actually, Alucard comes on the screen.
Fuck's sake!
He's there again.
Alucard.
I had changed that. This is weird. Right. Okay.
I give up. Why do I bother? He just takes over everything.
There we go.
I'm trying to think because my calendar is empty at the moment.
I bet it isn't.
Yeah. Well, there's only one thing in September so far. I'd only normally book a week or two ahead anyway. So unless it's the person.
Well, I would tell people to go onto your channel because there's always something interesting and exciting occurring.
Yes, I've got my jerk offs coming up later, so yeah, that'll be interesting. Watching me jerk off, as in picking two jerk characters and pitching them against each other.
Well, we should watch the jerk. We should watch the jerk.
Yes, I do have that.
Yeah, he hates those cans. I was born as a poor black child. Okay.
Don't start
Gareth,
whenever I've finished.
It's been we need to stop this. So we're already way over time and over budget.
Yeah, you can't afford me anymore.
Yeah, and this is the other thing. If you're thinking of having Gareth on for an interview, just be aware his prices are extortionate.
Yes, swipe your card again. We're in the next hour.
Yeah, that's it. Well, Gareth, thanks so much for doing this. I really appreciate it, my friend.
No worries.
Take care.
All right, bye-bye.